Robert Burns took up with a young woman named Betsy Peyton, who was working for his mother around the farm. In the wake of his father's death, he wrote this in his Commonplace Book in September 1784. My girl, she's airy, she's buxom and gay. Her breath is as sweet as the blossoms in May. A touch of her lips, it ravishes quite. She's always good-natured, good-humour'd and free. She dances, she glances, she smiles upon me. I never am happy when out of her sight. Her slender neck, her handsome waist, her hair well curled, her stays well laced, her taper white leg with a net and a C, for her ABC and her CUNT, and oh, for the joys of a long winter night. There you have it. Took me a long time to figure out with an et and a C, that is, etc. Their taper white leg, etc. There's a later text written in July 29th, 1787, letter to Robert Ainslie, which I do not like as well. 99 times out of 100, Burns's early drafts are the most naturally poetic. But there is one thing in there that's a little clearer, where he says, for her ABC and her CUNT. That one has for her ABED and her CUNT, a bed. So, she dances, she glances, she smiles upon me. I never am happy when out of her sight. He's really including himself, and you sense the relationship, the infatuation, the crush, the rapture of it all. In the second text, he says, she dances, she glances, she smiles with a glee. Her eyes are the lightnings of joy and delight. And he goes on to talk about her neck and her waist and so on. It's all about her, and you don't have the sense of him. So that's it. My girl, she's airy. When Burns doesn't title his songs, people tend to use the first lines unless there's some sort of a hook to them. My girl, she's airy, but it's not his title for it. It's just a way of referring. So, Elizabeth Peyton got pregnant. They had to stand up in church for fornication. Burns wrote to his friend in a more sober mood on discovering the pregnancy. Verses addressed to John Rankin on his writing to the poet that a girl in that part of the country was with child by him. I am a keeper of the law in some small points, or though not awe. Some people tell me, gin I fa, if I fall, a way or ither, the breaking of a point, though small, breaks all together. Breaks all together. I hae been in fort aince or twice, and when a say or far for thrice, yet never met with that surprise that broke my rest. But now a rumour's like to rise, a whop's at the nest, a whelp's in the nest. So Peyton gave birth to a daughter, Elizabeth, in May of 1785. You can see the poem, A Poet's Welcome to His Love-Begotten Daughter, a really beautiful poem. And Dear-bought Bess was raised in the home of Burns's mother. You can see also the song, which I've posted, called The Fornicator, about his affair with Elizabeth Peyton. The tune is Black Jock or Black Joke. Burns called it Black Joke. It was the usual name. It's from James Aird's book. That's where I got it, but most of the sets of this old dance tune are quite similar. Really, it's a great tune. I wish Burns had written perhaps a longer song to it, because you want to go through it more times than once. Please subscribe to my channel. Got a playlist called Songs of Burns. I'm putting them up as I learn them. Be well.